What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Trying to focus in on the Dallas Stars telling Lindy Ruff to get the fuck out. And, it's a surprise to nobody, and I talked a lot about the Stars' struggles this season, and, I had them as being a team to watch and a team that could potentially win the Stanley Cup this season. And, obviously, that wasn't the case. They started the season with so much optimism. They re-signed Jamie Benn at that long-term extension. They made some moves over the summer that they thought would put them in the driver's seat and make them, a team that could go out and win the cup. And, it just wasn't the case. I think they've got to look long and hard at, this makeup of this team. And I think a lot of this falls on Jim Neal more than it does on Lindy Ruff. You can't make chicken salad out of chicken shit. And that's pretty much what they gave Ruff to deal with. On defense, they were porous, and their goaltending was downright awful. They had the 30th ranked goaltending in the league with the highest salary cap space dedicated to goaltending of any team in the league. It's ridiculous. And I said coming in, their goaltending sucked. And some of you people criticize me saying that, oh no, no, they both suck. They're both fucking awful. That blue line's not good. Don't get me wrong for 1 second. Larry Robinson is not walking through that door on defense. No disrespect to some of the decent. I like Klingberg. I think he's legitimate, star defenseman. But beyond that, this blue line fucking blows. And another free agent acquisition, Yuri Hilder, 11 points in the season. Just kind of going up and down, like just how disappointing the squad was all year long. And here you are. You got nothing to show for your campaign this season, and I understand the move. Obviously time to change things up, but Jim Neal better be taking a long, hard look in the mirror right now, because Lindy Ruff couldn't do anything more with his team. And then the team struggled offensively. Neither Tyler Seguin nor Jamie Benn averaged a point a game. 72 points and 82 games for Seguin. And Jamie Benn had 69 points in 77 games, which is ironic because he had 69 points because, well, we all know he doesn't like to put his mouth in certain places. So that's your 2016-17 Dallas Stars in a nutshell. I'm intrigued by the possibility of Hitchcock going back to Dallas at some point. That's something to think about. Michel Therrien will put the fear of God into that group on defense. But, I think someone like that, I remember, 20-something years ago, the Bruins were atrocious defensively. The late, great Pat Burns came in and just a whole new defensive system in place, kind of overhauled everything. And they weren't necessarily great, but they played above their means because they were able to cut back on the goals against. And I know Askin Seguin, and even going back further with the Boston, not as far with the Boston Bruins, Claude Julien, and when he took over in 2007-2008. The Dave Lewis Bruins were atrocious defensively. Julien came in and established a defensive system that gave the Bruins a sense of identity and helped them play above their means. And granted, they had the pieces to kind of play that way, and I don't think Tyler Seguin would do well in this. That was another bad joke, but obviously can't be Claude because he's coaching the Habs right now. But there's going to be some interest in that job, and I'm curious to see what direction Dallas goes in, because again, clearly ownership is giving Neal the benefit of the doubt and giving him another season. But if he doesn't do something to help correct some mistakes with this team, it's going to be a long road in Dallas with a new GM at the helm next season. So we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got. This episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes through the season and beyond. Later, guys.